The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Asmodee. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
And today we are playing Ticket to Ride, the Pennsylvania map. Now this is with the United Kingdom expansion. So this is actually the flip side of the UK map. So we'll show you what it looks like there. You'll notice it looks somewhat similar to the normal Ticket to Ride map, except it is all Pennsylvania, a little bit of Canada, a little bit of New York, a little bit of New Jersey. So basically what is different about this game over the base game is you have stocks. And if we zoom in, you'll notice that between certain routes, such as right there, you'll see a little stock symbol. That means when you complete this route, then you get to claim one of the stock cards that is listed there. Now, in this case, there is only one. If we look at some other ones here, let's go over. There's a good one over there by Allentown. Between Allentown and Scranton, you'll see that there are actually 4 stocks. So you get to choose which one you want. And in a 2-player game, you have a dummy player that when you claim that route, then you get to pick one of the other stocks, and he gets that. And we'll kind of explain that towards the end when we handle the scoring. But the stocks are not even. Now, I'll show you a close-up of a stock card here. So you can see there's Pennsylvania Railroad. You'll notice it says down here in the bottom corner, it says 1 of 15. So there are 15 of these cards. If you have the most, then you are going to get 30 points. If you have second most, you're going to get 21 points at the end of the game. And then it goes all the way down and scores 4 or 5 players. Now, that is the most common stock. I'll show you another one here. There is the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. You'll notice that there are only 10 of those cards. First place only gets 20, second place gets 14. We have the Erie-Lackawanna Railroad. There's only 8 of those. By the way, the art on these stock cards is actually kind of cool. There is Reading Railroad. Those of you familiar with Monopoly know what the Reading Railroad is. There's only 7 of those. Lehigh Valley Railroad. There's only 6 of those. New York Central System. There's only 5 of those. Here is Western Maryland Railway. 4 of those. Jersey Center Line. Only 3 of those. And then finally we have the Buffalo, Rochester, and Pennsylvania Railroad. There are only 2 of those. Okay, so the game plays just like normal Ticket to Ride with a couple of minor exceptions, like I showed you. When we complete the routes or claim the routes, we are going to get to take stock cards. Everything else about it plays pretty much the same. We do use the Globetrotter for who completes the most tickets at the end. They'll get a 15-point bonus. There are only 2 ferry routes in this game. They both go to Ontario. As you can see, those are up there at the top of the map. For those of you that are not familiar with the ferry routes, they have locomotive cars on those, so it'll tell you how many you need for the route. So like between Erie and Ontario, you need 2 locomotives and 1 other color. And between Ontario and Buffalo, you need just 1 locomotive. We have shuffled up, and we've already got our tickets. We are dealt 5 tickets, so that's a little different, and we have to keep at least 3. Now, during the course of the game, when we want to get new tickets, we have to take 4, but we only have to keep 1. So I will show you guys real quick what the ticket cards look like, and you kind of see what mine are like. A little bit different artwork, and on the back of the cards, they show that they are from the Pennsylvania set. So, Megan, would you like to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
I'll go first. I'll take Ontario to Buffalo for 1 point.
Well, I think I will go ahead and grab that locomotive.
Okay.
Because you always get the locomotives.
I'm going to take a yellow and another yellow.
Okay. I'll take this white and one off the top.
Okay. I'm going to take a pink, maybe, and I'll take one off the top.
And we had to make a choice during the filming. Do we want to show the train cars or do we want to show the stocks? So that's why you get to see the stocks down here. Even though they're upside down, at least you can kind of see what they look like and how we take those, because once they run out, they are gone. I'll take green and another green.
Okay.
Maybe?
I'll take a pink and I'll take a black.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take one of the locomotives.
Okay, I'll take another black train and I'll take that black train as well.
Alright. I think I'll go ahead and I'll take that white one and take the orange.
Okay, I'll take a locomotive.
Okay, well, the question is, do I want to start playing some trains? I think I do. I'm going to go ahead and play 3 white, and I'm going to go from Youngstown to Oil City. Oil City kind of sounds a little slimy, doesn't it?
Sounds like Owl City.
Owl City?
That is
Was
a
it-
good
what-
band.
What is their Christmas winter song? Peppermint Winter or something like
Peppermint
that?
Winter.
Oh, did you take your stock when...
No, I didn't.
Okay, so we'll back up a second. So you can choose between the Pennsylvania Railroad, Erie, or New York Central System.
I'll take the Pennsylvania Railroad.
And in the 2-player variant, after you take one of the stocks, then you get to choose what the dummy player gets.
He's going to take New York Central.
Okay, so we'll just lay that aside for his pile. And as a player, when you take stocks, you put them face down. That's hidden information. So since I just claimed this, there is only one stock here, and that is Erie. So the dummy player gets nada.
I'm going to play 5 Buffalo to Rochester. That'll be 10 points.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yep. And I'm going to take,
You got a lot to choose from there.
let's see, I'm going to take a B&O. And then he's going to take, he can take an Erie.
I'll go ahead and I'll play 2. And I'm going to go Oil City to Warren.
Okay.
So 2 points there. And you know what? I think I'll take another Erie.
What's he going to get? Pennsylvania or B&O?
Hey, he's going to take a B&O.
I'm going to take this locomotive here.
You know what? I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to go ahead and grab these 2 green.
There's 4 Rochester to Syracuse for 7 points. And I will take the Lehigh Valley, I guess, and he'll take New York Central.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play 3. I'm going to go from Rochester to Elmira. Elmira.
Which
That
stock are
was-
you going to take?
Elvira. That'll be 4 points. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a Pennsylvania.
What's he going to get?
He is.
Pennsylvania's not an option. So.
Yeah, it's right there.
Well, I can't see
Can't
it.
see it on the train. Yeah. I think he'll take a Lehigh Valley.
I'm going to take a green train and one off the top.
Let's go ahead and take this orange, and I'll take one off the top.
I'm going to take this yellow and I'll take another yellow.
Well, let's take a red, and what the heck, we'll take that blue.
Take one off the top. I'll take that blue as well.
Well, I'll take the locomotive just because it's sitting out there.
Okay. I'll take the yellow. And I'll take this pink.
All right, I'll take that orange. And I'll take the blue.
I'll take another pink. And
Oh, we have 4 white and a red.
I'll take a white.
Now another red. I'll go ahead and I'll play 4 blue, and I'll go from Warren to Countersport. That's going to be 7 points. And I'll take a Pennsylvania, and I think I'll let him have a B&O.
Okay.
He's got BO.
It's unfortunate. Take a white, and I'll take another white.
Let's go ahead, and I'm going to use a couple of wild ones there, and I'm going to go from Countersport to Elmira. That'll be another 7 points, so that puts me at 24.
Take another white.
Oh, I gotta grab my stock.
Yeah.
I'll take a Pennsylvania, and he can have a B&O.
I'll take another white as well.
I think I'll take that yellow because you've been taking yellow. And I might need
Is that
to.
hate drafting right there?
Well, no, because I really, I could probably use a yellow somewhere down the line. And I'll take one of the reds.
Take one off the top.
Locomotive.
And I'll take another.
Yeah, well, you don't need to keep getting rich, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab that locomotive there.
I'll take a pink. And I'll take that blue.
Yeah, I'll take this white. And one off the top.
There's 4 Baltimore to Philly. I'll take Pennsylvania. He can take the B&O.
Well, I will go ahead and claim Elmira to Towanda for 2 points. And let's see, I will take a Pennsylvania, and let's see, he's got Lehigh.
Take a green, and I'll take a blue.
I will play those 2 red, and I will go from Towanda to Binghamton for 2.
You get Erie.
Is that my only
Only
option?
option.
Only option, okay.
Take this green, and I'll take one off the top.
Okay. I'll take this black one. Wow, 4 orange and a red. I think I'll draw from the top.
There's 6 yellow.
Wow,
Philadelphia to New York.
that's a big one. 6 is 15, right?
Yeah.
That puts you all the way up to 40.
And I'll take Pennsylvania. He can take the JCL.
JCL.
Or JCL.
Yeah,
Yes.
JCL, which is the Jersey Central line, but in computer terms, that's job control language. Well, let's go ahead and play. I say that a lot, don't I? Let's go ahead. Just one of those things, Let's go from Binghamton to Scranton.
You get Erie. It's your only option.
My only option is Erie. And that would be 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll take one off the top and another off the top.
Now, unlike the regular Ticket to Ride, You do not get any bonus points for having the longest route on this. Just the Globetrotter. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and grab a couple orange.
Okay. Take one off the top and another off the top.
And, well, I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 more orange.
Okay. And 6 more, New York to Albany.
Wow.
He can take a New York Central, and I'll take Pennsylvania.
Which one do you say?
New York Central.
New York Central, and you get 15 points, so that should take you up to 55. Well, I'll take this orange, and one off the top.
Taking tickets. Okay. Keeping 2 of them.
Okay. I'm going to play 6 down, and I'm going to go from Scranton to Harrisburg.
Okay.
That'll be 15 points for me. So that put me at 47. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a Reading.
Okay.
And he will get a Pennsylvania.
There is another 6, Syracuse to Albany.
Well, you are really hitting those 6s.
So that's 15 again, so
70. Wow. This is a very high-scoring version of Ticket to Ride because not only are you scoring for the routes, you score for your tickets, and then you also score for the stocks. So it is not uncommon to go a long way around. Okay, so let's play 2, and let's go from Harrisburg to Lancaster, right there.
I didn't get my stock. That's a New York Central. I was the only one there.
Okay, I had to take a Pennsylvania. That was the only one available for that.
Okay.
And did you move me 2?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Taking a red and one off the top.
I will take some tickets.
Okay.
Okay, I've got my tickets, so Megan, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play 3 red, Philly to Allentown.
Because we're living here in Allentown. You know that song?
No,
Billy Joel?
I was thinking Barry Allen. Like, that's
Barry
his
Allen.
town. That's his own personal town. They love the Flash so much. They gave him his own town.
And of course, you went to Philly, so you have Motown Philly.
Oh.
Motown Philly, back again. Apologize for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, too, because I don't know what that was.
Motown Philly?
I probably do. But
You know Motown Philly.
if you say so.
I will grab some trains here.
I'm going to take some tickets while you're doing that.
I got one more off the top. Okay.
Keeping
Alright.
2 of them.
So I will go ahead and I will play 1, and I'm going to go from Harrisburg to York. So that'd be 1 point.
Oh, I didn't get my stock from that. I totally forgot.
Oh.
I'll take Pennsylvania, and he can take the Reading.
Okay. So
Oops.
would you move me 1 point, please?
Yes.
And Pennsylvania or the Western Maryland? I think I'll take Pennsylvania, and he can have Western Maryland.
Okay. I'm going to take a pink train and another pink train.
Well, I'm going to draw some trains here.
Okay. I'm going to play 3, Oil City to
Dubois. Dubois.
Dubois. Yep.
So it'd be 4 points for you.
Dubois. Blanche Dubois.
That's Golden Girls.
Well, it's from Streetcar Named Desire, but that's where Blanche name came from, and Golden Girls.
Okay. I will go
Some
from
pop culture history
York
for you.
to Baltimore.
I didn't have any stocks there, did I?
For
Oil City.
Nope,
I
that
don't
is
think
out
so.
in the middle of nowhere. So give me 2 points, please, and I'll take a Pennsylvania.
He can take
He can take
WM?
a Western.
out in the middle of nowhere. Is that like Bozeman?
Bozeman,
Bozeman, Montana.
fellow Bozite.
We've been watching too much Big Bang. There's 2 more. Du Bois to Altoona.
Dubois.
Dubois,
Altoona.
whatever. That's a
And you get a Pennsylvania.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a Altoona Pass.
Haha. I'll pass on the tuna.
Right, well, I'm going to grab some trains here, train cards.
Taking one right there, and I'll get the last Pennsylvania
All right,
stock.
so they are gone.
Did I move for the 2 points?
I don't know.
We'll figure out the end before we count tickets. Make
Well,
sure.
we can always check. It's easy enough to check. So. Okay, after a little quick check there, Megan had realized she had not given herself the 2 points.
I want those 2 points.
Like you need the 2 points.
That could be all the difference.
All the different. It very well could, because, you know, when it comes down to the stocks and the tickets and everything.
See, I want my 2 points.
I want my $2. I will go ahead. That's
what are you gonna do with your $2?
Better Off Dead reference.
$2.
$2. Gee, Johnny, I don't have a dime. Didn't ask for a dime. $2. I'm gonna go from Counter Sport to Buffalo. I'm gonna shuffle off the Buffalo.
So you're not getting a Pennsylvania. You're getting an Erie, and he's getting nothing.
He gets nothing, and he will like it.
I don't know if he's gonna like it or not. But
Well,
gosh,
he doesn't have a choice.
He could be a little mean. I mean, man. Let's see. I've got 4 trains left. Let's take a blue. And let's take one off the top.
You have 4 trains
I
left?
have 4 trains left.
I have 7. No, that's not good.
And I don't have any more tickets because I know I want to realistically
I'm just
go
gonna take those 2
complete
yellows.
I'll take that blue, and that is not a train car.
Whoops,
That's
how
a
did that
ticket.
get mixed in there?
I'll take that one then. Oops.
I will take that yellow.
It's a free ticket. It's a free route.
It's free ride.
That was Ontario too. There's my last 4.
Youngstown to Pittsburgh.
Yep, because that was the 4 I could do. So.
7 points for you.
Yep.
You can get a B&O, or you can get a New York Central.
I'll take the last New York Central and my trains, add tickets.
So you trigger the end. I've got 1 turn left. I've got 4 yellow here. Yep, that's the best I'm going to be able to do. So I'm going to go from Youngstown to Erie, and that'll be 7 points, please.
Okay.
And I can get an Erie, or actually I can only get an Erie because the other one is gone.
And we will tally up our train tickets before we do the stocks.
Okay, so we're going to do scoring a little different. Normally we just show the trophy presentation and then kind of tell you how things go, but we want to kind of walk through this. So we have looked at all of our tickets. Megan is now sitting at 186 points with her tickets. She completed 7 tickets. And I am at 135 points. I completed 6 tickets.
So I got the Globetrotter.
So Megan gets the Globetrotter, which
extra 15.
Yes, like you needed an extra 15 points.
I mean, it helps, you know.
So,
I don't know how stocks are going to be.
Yeah.
They could crash. I don't know.
We could have a stock market crash.
Yeah, it would suck.
So now what we do is we count out the number that the dummy player has. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So 7.
So we're going to shuffle these up, and we're going to take 7 of these for the dummy player to figure out how he falls into the majority of stocks. Okay, I actually counted the wrong cards. I counted my stocks instead of the dummy players. He actually had 15, and the rules say that you round up. So we chose 8 for him. He's got 3 B&Os, 2 Lehighs, 1 Erie, 1 JCL, and 1 New York Central. I actually had 7 Pennsylvania.
I did too.
Megan did too. Now, the rules say that the tiebreaker is he who has the highest, or the lowest number. Megan took the very first one, so she wins the tie.
30
so
more
she's,
points.
She's going to get 30 points. I will get 21 from that. So here you go, Megan. Okay, so that takes care of the reading. You had the majority, or no, he had the majority in B&O.
Yes.
So you finished second, so you will get 14 points there.
Woohoo, because you just have to have one card in the running.
10. Yes.
Which is
And
so good.
did you move me my...
Yes, I did.
My 21?
You're down here.
Okay. So now we go on to Lehigh. He actually had the most, so you will get 7.
7 points.
So
I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're about ready to lap me.
Yeah, in New York Central,
He only had 1, so
I had 2.
So
That's another 10 points.
Yeah.
So 47. Yep, almost.
So
that's where I'm ending up, and you're here.
So I also had Erie, which was another 16 points.
5,
like this is really going to matter.
62, 72.
And I had the only one for Reading, which is another 14. So, yeah, let's give you the trophy. Okay, so how many points did you have?
247. That is probably my highest scoring game of Ticket to Ride yet.
I had 186, which weren't you on 86 or something like that at the end?
Before I did stocks.
Wow, this was a really major butt kicking.
That's great though, 'cause I'm good.
Yeah, because when you only use the dummy players when you're trying to figure out the majority, he doesn't actually get any points. So if he did, maybe I would have beat him.
That would have been sad if you didn't, though.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to what we think. Okay, I'll start. I like this. I mean, this whole map pack, with UK and Pennsylvania, I think is really cool. I want to talk about the Pennsylvania map, obviously, since that's the one we're playing. I really like it. It kind of has that fever. The fever of the flavor. That's what I was trying to get to, is the flavor. Has the flavor of the original Ticket to Ride, because there's not really a lot of rule differences. The stocks, I think, can really boost you.
Or not enough.
Or not enough. I should have really diversified, because I would have picked up a lot more points there instead of, I had way too many Erie. I was in the running on Pennsylvania, so that was good. But instead of taking all these Erie, I should have gone for some of the other ones. Now, granted that those aren't worth that many points, but
they add up.
They do add up, and I needed points.
Erie was only 16 for the highest, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, 16. So,
I mean,
well, that's one of the reasons why I went and grabbed the Reading, because I knew that was 14. But the other ones just really aren't that much. I mean,
but they add up. They're small, but they can add up.
That is true. When you kind of step back and you look at the map here, you can kind of see, the different, like you see Pennsylvania spelled out across there. They've got little
factories.
Little things there. And then the areas outside of the state of Pennsylvania are different colors, so that's nice. I like the stocks. I mean, that is another element, and I kind of already mentioned that, but the fact that you're collecting sets, you want to try to watch what your opponent is taking and seeing which stocks are the most valuable, so that you don't do what I did. Because if you take all the stocks, you're going to get majority, but it's not really going to help you that much in the long run. The routes and the tickets, that very much reminiscent of original Ticket to Ride, as far as going from one side of the map to the other. And you did that when you went all the way from Ontario to was it Allentown that you had to go to? That was a big one for you. You kind of
it was Buffalo. The ticket was Buffalo to Allentown or something.
So you went all around the edge of the map,
and it worked out, because every time I would draw new tickets, it would be here, and I could I can easily pick up that, or I already completed that. One I already completed for 18 points, and I was like, well, that's easy.
It
was like Buffalo to New York, and I'm like, check.
Once again, the rich get richer playing this game.
Yep.
You play Ticket to Ride very well.
I do.
And the other thing is, going on the outside, that's where a lot of the big routes were. So, you had 45 points just in those three routes there, another 15 and another 7, there. So, that was a lot of points. Mm-hmm. So, what do you think, Megan?
I didn't think I would like this expansion at first. Just the Pennsylvania part of it, because I do like the UK one a lot on the flip side. My fear was kind of you weren't going to get a lot out of it, with it mainly just being one state.
I kind of had that going into it as well.
Yeah, because I was like, you're in one state. How much are you going to be able to do in one state? But there's so much. The stocks definitely help with that. And I feel like this is probably the highest point value game you could possibly score, is with the Pennsylvania version.
Well, having those extra points with the stocks, yeah.
You're going to score more than what you probably typically would. Because we would be like, oh, we broke 100. That's cool. But we would never break 200, almost 250 like I did almost. So that's pretty nice to have. But yeah, the stocks are nice. They're pretty cool to have, because it could definitely make or break you. And yeah, I like all the artwork on the stocks. I think they're really cool.
Yeah, I'll show you the back on the stock. I didn't show you that earlier. You can see definitely Pennsylvania stands out there. Kind of neat. It does kind of look like a stock certificate. A little signature there. This, I think the artwork on that, and you look at some of the background artwork that you don't really look at too much because you're focused on that part there. But that's pretty cool, and each one is unique. I mean, so they all stick out, in their own way. Now, how would you rank this with the other expansions for Ticket to Ride that we've played?
I don't know. I mean, I like all of them once I give them a try. So, I don't know. They're not too bad. It's different. I mean, if you want to score more points, I feel like this would be the one to play compared to like Nordic ones, where it's not that high points because they're kind of shorter routes.
And you'll notice too on this one, there's not very many double routes either.
No.
There's I guess there are more.
There's a couple, but we can't use them anyway in a 2-player. So.
No, and I guess most of the routes that we did take were the single routes. So I mean, this is good really with a 2-player. Haven't played this with more than 2 yet, so I'd be curious. This actually goes up to 5. I think with 5 players, this could be really cutthroat and really kind of weird. So. Now, I do want to point out that one of the things that was not mentioned in the rule book, and I actually had to go online, and the question was answered by the designer, Alan Moon, was that this section here, this 7 length, runs from Cumberland to Baltimore. That is worth 18 points. In the normal Ticket to Ride, it only goes up to a length of 6, which is 15 points. So just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. One last thing I want to point out is both of the maps, or I should say each of the maps, has their own rule book. So when you're going to use the UK map, then here's the rule book for that. And for the Pennsylvania, it is this. And it's only 1 or 2 pages for each, but there are a lot of different country versions. We've got one more Ticket to Ride expansion. That would be Ticket to Ride Europe. So we will catch you guys next time.
Bye. Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.